Out come the players at Old Trafford on the final day, D-Day, decision day, the day of reckoning. Chelsea lead the table fractionally from Manchester City. Supporters have been in fine voice as they recognise Emma Hayes and the contribution she has made to the club in her 366 games in charge of 14 major trophies as Chelsea manager. Her era ends today. And they lost at Liverpool only a couple of games ago. She wrote off the title saying it's gone. But with Manchester City's slip at home to Arsenal, they're right back into the reckoning. Katie Zellum sends out a message on its final day in the battle against racism and all social injustice. And it will be Chelsea all in the blue on the final day of this dramatic WSL season who will kick us off and underway. You may see a shot of a medical bandage she has on her leg, and she's in there now to pressurise Millie Turn. Out came Mary Earps to gather. Did the world's best bats forward with the run of Guro Reiten. No one in the middle quite yet. That's a decent crosser, and Chelsea lead after just a minute. Myra Ramirez back in the side. What an impact. Not a flicker of emotion. What a start for Chelsea. And it puts another goal between them and, of course, Manchester City. Reiten timed across to perfection, and Ramirez with the run from deep just held her run, so it looked as if Reiten didn't have any support in the middle. Then in she went. Perfect cross, lovely header, 1-0. The reigning champions and league leaders are closing in on another title, but there could be many a slip twixt cup and lip before the end. Here comes Earps, sweeper keeper. Leupolz with the header. Once again Ramirez. Rutting-Kanerud in here for a second goal for Chelsea. And they're 2 up inside 8 minutes. And the title is heading back to Kingsmeadow as it stands. Outstanding start, and Manchester United have simply been blown away. Lovely cool finish. From Earps, goal kick, she got underneath it perhaps a little bit too much. Leupolz with the important header, and this time Ramirez plays a big role in creating it. And as Earps advanced, so Johanna Rutting-Kanerud slipped to beyond her for a 4th of the season. Lovely little dink past the goalkeeper. She'll take some stopping now. England got that one. Ramirez, she's on fire. Rutting-Kanerud in here again behind. Square it goes. It's another great chance, and could and should have been 3. Reiten was in the middle, up in support. Couldn't quite convert it. Would have been game over and probably title over inside 10 minutes. The power here of Ramirez. Picks out Reiten, and Jade Riviere, to give her credit, did just enough. Swept in. Reiten saw her coming. Injury-ravaged season, out from November through until late April with a knee problem. Reiten with the corner. And away by Turner. Cuthbert. Interception here by Rachel Williams. Great roar goes up for the man. Was in there, Turner was in there as well, and it comes a little flick header, just touched the top of the bar from Maya Le Tissier. Lovely glancing header. They're not out of this. Allowed to come away from Jess Carter. And their Achilles heel in recent weeks has been their defending at set pieces. Couple of goals for the ever-present Maya Le Tissier. Good delivery of the ball. There's the Garcia, a little nutmeg on Charles, who was the quicker to turn. You see her digging in. She relishes the physicality of the game. There's Lucia Garcia from the Basque country in Spain. Mario's gone down for Chelsea, 2-0 up. We get Manchester City 1-0 up against Aston Villa. He's ready there. It's a trusted team, and she's too powerful for Turner, and she's gone beyond her. And there's a little pullback, and there's 3-0. Şerken off the bench has surely put one hand of Chelsea's on the title now. It's a brilliant run from Ramirez, who scored one and has created two, and Chelsea are 3-0 up. Empty net gaped in front of her after all the work done by Myra. Ramirez awaits in the deep position. Up through the gears, beyond two. It's brilliant, it's sensational. It's Manchester United 0, Chelsea 4. An amazing first half as they steamroll towards another title, with Myra Ramirez driving them on again and again. Outstanding. The FA Cup winners have been outclassed, and it's going to be another title for Chelsea. Absolutely magnificent. Saw the opportunity to run the defender in between the two of them. Just breezed beyond Nelson and Blundell. Looked to the far corner, and that's where it went. Superb execution. And final day delight for a nervy day for Emma Hayes, her final day in charge of Chelsea. But within 2 minutes they were 1-0 up through Ramirez. 6 minutes later Canner had made it 2. Nishkin off the bench 3, set up by Ramirez again. And Ramirez got the 4th with sheer power as she drives Chelsea towards the title. The half-time whistle has blown at Old Trafford, a pat on the back, and deservedly so, for Myra Ramirez. Emma Hayes heading for yet another title. They're 4-0 up at the break. And she looks here for Ritten Canary. She's lost her way a little bit as she tried to carry into the box. But she's still running, and she's still in, and Earp saves. And it's just at the bottom of the post from the follow-up by Guro Reiten, and it's still alive, and it's poked in, and they have another, and it's Leopold, and she's deserved that. A flurry of chances that came and went. Look at the smiles, they know the title is done. Early seconds of the second half. And Melanie Leopolds with her first goal in a long, long time, since November 2021, when she netted against Servette in Europe. Ritten Canary with the run. Riviere tried to turned into trouble. Ritten Canary got in there again. Little nutmeg on Turner. Earps makes a good save. And then Reiten hits the post, but she was aware it was still alive. There's the pullback, Leopold stretching. Just wonder whether the keeper could have done better with this second one, having made a fine first stop. Got to her feet, back into the middle of the goal, but she couldn't keep it out. And it's 5-0 to Chelsea. What a day for them. 5-star show. 5 shots. It's going to be Reiten to hit it. Hit Zellum in the wall. Maybe a fifth of the goals Maria went too early. So this will be, all in all, including spring series and the like, a 7th league title winners medal for Emma Hayes. Not quite matching that great man, but she has been as dominant in the women's game as he was, and makes it all the more comfortable for Chelsea here as Manchester United prepare to make a couple of substitutions. Shacy has come on to replace Mallard, and the other substitute I saw warming up was Hinata Miyazawa, Japanese international. and she comes on for Norton. We had a terrific game at Wembley last week, but has been, for one of them, that's for sure. Fran Kirby's about to come on. Guro Wrighton departs. And she's replaced by Ashley Lawrence, Canadian fullback. Listen to these rules now for Fran Kirby. Replaces Erin Cuthbert, with whom she has faced so many games. And look at the response. With a goal, Ingle. Lawrence leaves it on. Here's Fran Kirby. Oh, that's very, very special. That is very, very special. In her last game as a Chelsea player, she gets a goal and kisses towards the fans. A farewell moment to cap it all. Chelsea have a sixth. Chelsea have another title. It has been a marvellous performance. 7 titles, 5 titles in a row. For Fran Kirby, it will be a 6th as a Chelsea player. All smiles now. There were tears when she announced that she was leaving the club. Very emotional she was on the video to the supporters. That was written in the stars. She was there at the heart of the move. Sophie Ingle knew where she was going to go. So did Lawrence with the dummy. And the finish was unerring. And she scored a few in a time. That's 108 for her club. And 179 in her club career that started at Reading. They're already celebrating. They have a corner, they know the clock is ticking. You can win a single game, said Emma Hayes before the match, on talent alone. But you can't win a league on talent alone. You need endeavour, you need persistence, you need teamwork. And Chelsea have had it in bucket loads today. And Chelsea have won the double club. And how fitting it is that the trophy will be lifted aloft by the two of them. The captain of Chelsea Football Club, Millie Bright, and the greatest manager in the history of the WSL, Emma Hayes. One last trophy, one last day. In the sunshine of Old Trafford, the ticker tape comes down. Chelsea are WSL champions 2023-24. WSL champions again, hitting Manchester United for 6 on the last day. And though Manchester City were triumphant, they opened the back door for Chelsea, losing at home to Arsenal the other week. Chelsea stormed through, and Chelsea are champions again.